Hi guys, today we're going to talk about number sentences for addition. So first of all, we need to know what is addition. Addition is when we have two parts and we put them together to make a whole. So we had 3 and 5 more, we put them together and we now have 8. That's what adding is, putting two parts together or two or more parts together to make a whole. So for example, I could have had 2, another 2, and then 4. So 2, 2 more, and 4 more. If I put them all together, I have one group of 8. Okay, so adding 2 or more parts together to make a whole. Let's talk about number sentences now. I want you to have a look at these here. And I want you to think about, well, what do you think a number sentence is? So some of these are number sentences and some of them aren't. Have a little think about it. I'm going to put a circle around the ones that are number sentences. So this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one here. Now these two are not a number sentence, they're a number sequence. So I'll put a cross through those ones because they're not number sentences. Let's have a look at these number sentences. This one is 234, and it's got a little symbol here. That means plus 120 equals 354. So we've got two parts and we join them together to get a whole. This one down here is 12 times 1 equals 12. 54 minus or take away 32 equals 22. 654 plus 12 plus 1 equals 667. So these are all examples of number sentences. Now, you would have noticed that there were some symbols in those number sentences we just looked at. This symbol here means addition. So that's when we add or join together or find out how many altogether. This is the equals symbol. That comes just before our total. This is the takeaway symbol or minus or subtract when we take a number away from another one. And this one is the multiply symbol or times symbol. So let's have a look at the symbols in these two number sentences here. So we have 23. Oh, what's this symbol here mean? Can you remember? Plus or add. 12 equals, there's another symbol there, 35. Let's see if we can read this number sentence over here. This one is 42. There's a symbol there. Can you remember what that one means? Take away or minus 2 equals, there's another symbol, 40. Now, the other thing we're going to come across is word problems when we're adding numbers together. Here are some examples of word problems. I had $12 in my money box, then I got another $3 pocket money. How much money do I have now? That's asking us to add these two numbers together to get an answer. So here are our two parts, and we want to figure out what the whole is when we put them together. Let's have a look at this one. 2A has 30 students, 2B has 28 students, 2C has 29 students, and 2D has 29 students. How many Year 2 students are there? That's asking us again to join these parts together to come up with the whole. So they are both examples of word problems. Now we're going to talk about key words in a word problem, because sometimes a word problem will ask us to add, sometimes it will ask us to subtract or take away, Sometimes it will ask us to share or divide, and sometimes it will ask us to multiply. So there are some keywords that tell us which one of those things we need to do. Let's read this one again together. 2A has 30 students, 2B has 28 students, 2C has 29 students, and 2D has 29 students. How many Year 2 students are there altogether? What do you think this word problem is asking us to do? That's right, it's asking us to add things together. Now there are keywords here. It's how many and all together. That's telling us to put them together. So our number sentence would look like this. 30 plus 28 plus 29 plus 29 equals, and then we would need to spend some time figuring out that answer. Now, where did I get these numbers from? Let's go and find them back in the word problem. It says 2A has 30 students, 2B has 28 students, 2C has 29 students, and 2D has 29 students. So there are the parts there. We put them together and we figure out the whole. Let's have a look at this word problem here, and I want you to see if you can figure out what the key words are. I had $12 in my money box, then I got another $3 pocket money. How much money do I have now? Okay, let's go through and highlight the keywords. You have a look first. That's right. How much now? Okay, and it's got here, how do we know if that he hasn't spent money? Because it says, then I got another. So we know that means more, that word. All right, let's have a think. What numbers do we need to put together to find the whole? Let's go through and circle them. I had $12, so we start with 12. Then I got another $3. So plus, because we're joining them together, 3 equals. So if I hold 12 in my head and count on 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. The answer is 15. They now have $15 in their money box. Okay. Here are some more words that you might hear in word problems that tell you that it wants you to do addition or add them together. Okay? Remembering when it's addition, this is the symbol that we'll be using. Let's have a look at some of these words. So they'll say all together, add, sum. So what is the sum of? What's the total? What's the entire group? What's the cost of something if they're talking about adding money together? What's the sum of these numbers? How much in all? More, both. So how much is in both groups? They're all words that you might see in some word problems that ask you to do addition. Okay, if we needed to match number sentences in word problems, this is what we need to do. We need to look for key words and the key information in those word problems to figure out the number sentence. Martha starts with 3 cards. She gets 76 more from Emily. How many cards does Martha end with? Let's go through and highlight the key information and the key words that tell us what to do. It says, oh, look, Martha starts with 3 cards. She gets 76 more. Okay, more is telling me that it needs to be addition. How many cards does Martha end with? So how many does she end with? Okay, now let's look for the other key information. I'll highlight this in red. So she starts with 3 and then she gets 76 more. So it's going to be, can you see a number sentence here, down the side here, that has that information? Let's colour it the same colour. we'll choose a purple. That's it there, yes, 76 plus 3 equals. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. There are 86 blocks, 9 blocks more are added. How many are there, that should say, in total? Okay, let's go through and highlight the key information. So there are 86 blocks, 9 more are added. How many are there in total? That's telling us that we need to add. The number's going to get bigger. Now let's go through and highlight the other key information that's going to help us write this number sentence. There are 86 blocks, 9 blocks more are added. Okay, so can you see the matching number sentence for this word problem? Okay, yes, it's this one here. 86 plus 9 equals. Well done. Last one. See if you can figure it out yourself. Now, it's important that we check that I didn't just put this one in to trick you. Let's read it together. Cheryl starts with 8 Skittles. Catherine gives Cheryl 89 more. How many Skittles does Cheryl have altogether? So, here's the word more, so we know that we're adding on, and the word altogether also tells us we're using addition. Okay, now let's go through and circle the other key information we need to use. So she starts with 8 and then she gets 89 more. So this here matches 8 plus 89 equals. That's it there. Well done, that's the matching number sentence. Well done, everyone. That was a great effort. Now don't forget to go and practice matching those number sentences and word problems in the practice task.